Okay, this is a review of the Olympus TG 870 Tough camera. Olympus Tough TG 870 stylus, which you've seen me use in quite a few of my videos. The kayaking videos, the larger than life video that I made. Yeah, nearly all my videos now that when I'm vlogging and stuff like that, I'm using this camera. I'm not a one camera man. I like to use different cameras, and I'm not specifically stuck to one particular brand like some people are. I like to, you know, use different cameras. I'm not like stuck to like just Canon or Nikon. You know, I do like to use different cameras, and you know, for various reasons. So the reason why I got this camera over a GoPro was because of it has lots of features. It is slightly heavier. You don't have to buy any different cases and things like that. You know, it basically has it all as it comes out of the box, right? So speaking of out of the box, so this is the box that it comes in. Nice little box, and in the box is a charger, a USB cable, so you know you can plug this into a cigarette lighter in the car and charge the camera. I'm doing that. Some paperwork for your warranty, a CD, the Olympus setup, and you know, a guide on telling you what's in there, manual basically. Very small print. I basically tend to go and look at the PDFs online because this, you know, I find this a little bit hard to read. And before we get into the, camera about it, I'm just gonna, so when you open this box here, there are various other accessories that you can buy here. One thing that I do want to get actually is sorry about the noise. We've got trucks and stuff going past, logging. I want to get this flotation device right here. Because I think that's important whilst out kayaking. Okay, alright, so let's get into, now I've shown you what's in there. Oh, and there's a door here which is like a double lock, and it also comes with a battery. Okay, and to lock this, to make, you know, seal it, you need to do that. Alright, so this is the camera. Now it's 4.4 inches wide, it's 2.5 inches tall, and it's 1.1 inches in the thickness of it, the depth. It weighs 7.8 ounce, so yes, it is heavier than a GoPro. And as I've just pointed out, the bundled items that comes with this, the TG 870, is USB cable, a Li 50B battery, a F5 AC adapter, a camera strap, forgot to mention that, but you can see it, warranty, setup manual, setup CD, and a quick start guide, and I've showed you all that. Okay, so let's talk about some features here on this camera. Okay, it's got 16 megapixels, BS CMOS 1/23. The process is a TruePic V2, and this camera is waterproof. It's waterproof 50 feet. It's also shockproof 7 foot, which is 2.1 meters, and crushproof too. So you could put a heavy weight on this, 220 pounds, and they say that it's crushproof to 220 pounds. Freeze proof, 14 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 10 Celsius. This has been, I guess, tested to. And it has also a rear monitor. Let me see here. I'll turn it on in a minute. And it's also got a nighttime composite. The ISO sensitivity on this is 125, 200, 400, 800, 1600, 3200, 6400 auto and high, and the processor inside it is the Olympus Tough 7. It's also dust proof. It's not scratch proof. I do actually have a scratch now on the thing. What I should have done is I should have got one of those plastic things that you could put on the screens of cell phones, stop cell phones getting smashed, and I should have put that on there. But you know, that's my own fault. I'm not gonna baby cameras. You can be a little bit, you know, too soft with things. I'm gonna use it for what it's supposed to be used for. So this has image stabilization. It's got zoom, which I believe that GoPro doesn't have zoom. This has got the screen on the back, and I think that some GoPros have the screen, or you can buy the screen that you put on them. This comes with it, so you don't have to worry about what you're filming. I'm not bashing GoPro. I think that this is a better camera, personally myself, for what you can do with it. This is not a touch screen. It's not a touch screen. On top here you can see it's got here it's got a mode dial, so it's got different modes. You've got auto, you've got macro, scenery, art, sport. You can also take oh yeah, let me switch it on, because it basically, a lot of this on screen is self-explanatory. You just need to zoom in a little bit here. Alright, so this is auto mode, and then if I switch this over, we now have, sorry about this, I'm trying to get this on here, a program mode, self-portrait. A lot of stuff as well is very good because it's self-explanatory on the screen. This one is panorama, so if you want to take some panorama shots, you can do that. It's very good. I took a panorama. You can do a whole 360. You don't have to just do a 180. You can do a 360. This one is sport cam. So for taking high speed, you know, sports. This is when I go kayaking and stuff like that. This is the mode that I use it in. It takes 1080p, 60 frames a second video. Absolutely fantastic. Art filter. It's got various art filters on this. And scene mode, so if you're taking like mountains, lakes, it's good for taking photography, and you know, in this mode. Super macro for getting up close. See, it just zoomed in. You can zoom in even further here with the zoom on top. And then back to auto. Now, what's good about this camera is that the screen flips up. So for vlogging, if you're vlogging, you know, you can put the screen up like that, and you can actually see what's on the screen, so you can see if your face is on the, you know, in the frame and stuff. So it's doing stuff like that. Taking self-portraits. It has a self-portrait button here, so you can push that and it takes a snapshot. It has a flash. It's great. There's the on-off button. There's the button to take photographs with, and if it's in sports mode, you press that, it'll record. On the back is a button if you're just in auto, like we're in auto right now. You press this button to record video. You can play back your photographs and your video using this, and here's the controls here. It has a flash function. You can turn the flash on. You can delete videos, edit videos. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with this camera, and I like it. The battery lasts about 2 hours on the camera. It records up to 29 minutes at a time of video. This is a 32 gig card that I have in here. So, you know, let me just look here. This is telling me, there's some video already on this. I've got 9 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. You can see that there, of being able to record. And I have this set right now at what is it, 720. Yeah, you can see, like, when, you know, set it like this. It's a very, you know, easy camera to use. Explanation is 1080. If I put it to 1080, I've gone down to 5 hours and 29 minutes here, you see. And there's a battery indicator, how many photographs and stuff like that. It's really good. I like this camera. Like I say, what else is there to say about this? So in picture mode, yeah, you've got vivid, natural, muted, fisheye. You can make it so it's got a fisheye lens, sparkle, reflection, fragmented, pop art, soft focus, pale and light color, light tone, grainy film, pinhole, diorama, cross process, gentle sepia, dramatic tone, key lime, watercolor, and also vintage. You can make it look like you're taking vintage film footage. So if you've only got like a basic video editing software, you can do, you know, some stuff, effects in instead of post, in pre-video instead of post-video. Scene modes, e-portrait, landscape, live composite, interval shooting, handheld, starlight, night scene, night portrait, sports, indoor, sunset, fireworks, cuisine, documents. So this is a very round welded little camera, you know, round camera, well for doing various different things. And I'm going to get into some of my points that I don't like about it, that I think Olympus needs to address. Yeah, you can video underwater. There's different underwater shots, so different functions that you can set the camera, do different things. Macro, backlight, HDR, self-portrait, underwater wide and just underwater, smart panorama, standard and full 360 views. I went over that earlier on. Just trying to think. You still edit imaging. You can resize, crop, red eye fix, shadow adjustment, Now, okay, so the file format that this records in is MOV. MOV/H.264, and the video modes are 1080 60p, 720 60p, 480 60p, 1080p, 720, 480p, VGA, HS, 120 frames a second. I don't think there's any audio, and it actually tells you on screen when you flick to each setting. It'll tell you whether it records audio. It'll give you the features of that. So high speed 120 frames per second at 4:3 aspect ratio and 16:9 aspect ratio. High speed 240 frames per second at 4:3 and 16:9 aspect ratio. You do have to use a SDH class 6 or higher, or SDXC class 6 card when shooting 1080p 60, 720 60p, 1080p and 720p movies. You can do time lapse, and the movie size of that is 1080p, 720p and 480p. And so if you're recording at 1080 60p, 720 60p, 1080p, 720p continuously, you can record up to a total, like I said earlier, of 29 minutes or up to 4 gigabytes. Audio recording is linear PCM. Microphone is stereo. It has a speaker so you can listen back to stuff, and like I said again, you can video edit. You can edit videos on this. Removable memory type card is SD, SDHC, SDXC. It has an internal memory of 37 megabytes, so I guess you could just use that for taking photographs or a short video. Internal memory backup, yes. Still image format is JPEG, 16 megabytes you can have in 4:3, 3.32, 16:9 and 1:1 aspect ratio at 16 megabytes, and 8 megapixels, at 4:3, 3.2, 16:9, 1:1 aspect ratio. At 3, you can get 4:3, 3.2, 16:9 and 1:1 aspect ratio, and VGA, the aspect ratio you can get is 4:3, 3.2, 16:9 and 1:1. Just trying to go over as much stuff here as possible. It has arrow keys here so you can move stuff around on the screen. I think this is about basically all I'm going to get into about this. I'm just going to now go over what I think are the things that I think should be addressed. Alright. Okay, so here's some of the thing. The camera mount, which is here, right, it should be here. It should be in the center. I don't know why they didn't put this here. It would have been great. So now it's off. This is off to the side, and it would be better if it was here. There is a camera mount here also on the end, so you can actually take pictures and video like that. I've never done that. I don't know if it comes out, like when people don't use their cell phones correctly and you get those black bands on the screen. I'll have to try that, to take some video using it mounted that way. Alright, so this is what video looks like when you use the mount that's on the side of the camera. Having the camera vertical instead of horizontal. This is what the video looks like. I just thought I'd put this in the video. Thought I'd take a quick clip and put it in the video. And see what happens. Now, here's one of my beefs with it also. When you're zooming in and out, there's like grating audio on the video. I think it's just basically the lens as it's moving up and down on the motor making that noise. So that's a little beef that I have with that. If you're just vlogging and you know, it's great. Taking photographs, you know, selfies and stuff like that. It's a fantastic little sports camera. Oh, I forgot to mention that it has enhanced GPS and e.Compass. I've never used that function though, and like I said, that's the button for taking photographs. It's got built-in Wi-Fi as well, so I guess you can use Olympus's. I've never used that Olympus's app. So on your smartphone, you can control this if you've got it on a tripod or something. Now, here's one thing that this camera has that I don't think a lot of camera has. This is an ultra-wide, a 21mm ultra-wide angle lens, right? Which is a good feature of this because, you know, sometimes when you've got a group of friends and you want to take a snapshot and you can't get everybody in, so you got to move the camera back. You know, if you don't have a tripod, you got to get somebody to take it, and then this is ultra wide, so basically you can get more into the photograph. It helps with that. 16 megapixel live MOS sensor, and it's full HD 1080p video. It's a great sport cam and it's got lots of action modes. Now, just want to add this. How I use this camera is I use this. It's not a Joby, but anyways, 20 bucks. I got this, and this is why it's a little bit awkward because, you know, it screws on. I screw it on like here. All right, so there it is. And you can hold this, you know, and it's good for angling the camera back. Like that, so you can hold this out and get yourself in the frame, and obviously with that up you can actually see that what's in the frame. All in all, a great camera. I would give it 8.5 out of 10. There's just a few things that I think need to be changed. This needs to be moved to here. I wish you could record longer on it. I wish an hour or the full length of the battery would be great. You know, if you've got the memory card to support it. The grating, you know, a little bit of grating noise when you're videoing and you're zooming in on stuff. That needs to be looked at. I don't know. I don't think it's a fault on the camera. I think it's just the way it is. But I wouldn't know that unless I got my hands on another one. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice camera. It's good for vlogging with. It's good for getting out, taking action shots. You can make videos with this. Yeah, I'd recommend it. I'd recommend this if you're getting into YouTube or making videos and you want a camera that you can put in your pocket, take with you, vlog, take photographs, mount somewhere. I think this is a camera. It's not as expensive as a GoPro, and you don't have to buy, you know, some of the accessories that you do for the GoPro. It's just a standard mount. Goes straight onto a tripod, and that's it. Another thing that I want to get for this, so I don't lose it in the water, is the float. It's the flotation device. So that's what I have to get for this, and it sits okay on this tripod. You know, if I open the tripod up, it sits okay. Unlike heavier cameras, they'll fall over on this. So that's it. It's not too heavy. and it's got a wrist strap. Carry it on your wrist, you know, or in your pocket. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like this video, put a like on it, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts. If you own one of these cameras, let me hear what you have to say about it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Peace.